from. So we are going to get started with something that is really important to help protect yourself and your family's identity, right? Because identity theft is a serious crime that affects millions of people each year. But what do? You shred the papers or you just throw them out in the garbage. That's not really a great way to do it. Now with this, with Guard Your ID, that's how easy it is to get rid of all of your personal information in not even a second, a half a second. So we are doing 4 of these, of the rollers, for $19.98. I had to double check that I had that written correctly, because normally just one of them is $13.99. That's a $56 value. We are at $4.99 each. So instead of $13.99 each, $4.99 each. Get this right now. It's a no-brainer. What a wonderful gift, because it's kind of the thing that people don't even know exists. So it really, I love gifting things like this. So this is the set of 4 in the turquoise with their gift boxes. Pink. This set right here is called the Brights. We also have the purple. Down below, this is the blush, soft pink. Tea green. This is the Wonderland set, which is all blues. That's the blue. And then we also have the jewel tones. Beautiful. All right, Diana Seastead is with me.
Hello.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, it's so good to see you.
Me too, thank you. I love doing these demos and presentations because it's
fun.
awesome.
It is, it's fun. And let me just show you what we're doing. So each one of these is a self-inking roller stamp, and this is what's on that stamp surface. So you can see it's like all these kind of scrambled characters. So when you roll this over your personal information, so that's things like your name, your address, your date of birth, your social security number, any kind of health or medical information that you wouldn't pass to a stranger on the street, take your Guard Your ID and roll it out before you throw it away, because there are people called dumpster divers that go through trash and recycle. They're looking at your trash can like a puzzle. They're like, ooh, I found somebody's signature. I've got the last 4 digits of a debit card number. Before you know, they could have enough information to steal your identity. So by just taking this and rolling it one time over the information, so say like sometimes we take pictures of our checks now to deposit them. But what do we do with that? Because the bank doesn't have the check any longer. Just a couple simple swipes, you've obliterated that information. Maybe an old tax form, you want to get rid of the, your social security number, the income on here. So it just takes seconds. And look, I love this for the medicine bottles. This will work on matte and glossy paper, but with just a couple swipes, all of that information that was on that label, now you can no longer read it, and you can safely put it into the recycling bin, because those labels are so hard to get off that I don't want anybody to have like what medications people in my family are taking.
Right.
Even something as simple as this, last 4 digits of the debit card number. No thank you. Look how simple it is. It literally, like you said, it takes seconds. Things like a prescription receipt. When I pick up a prescription now, I feel like I'm walking out with like a book of information with my date of birth and my doctor's name and my medicines and everything on there. But look at that, with just a few simple swipes, no matter how close you get to it, you can see that there were words under there, but you cannot read them no matter how close you get. That's a great shot.
You know, because I also feel like we know the importance, right? But then a lot of times we just get lazy, and then it's like, no, you just throw it out in the garbage. If you have one of these in every, in the junk drawer, in the kitchen,
the office.
in the office, you do this as part of, it becomes a habit. And then you're able, that is so important. You're right about the checks.
Yeah.
You're so right, because we don't even take them to the bank anymore. We take the picture, and then I've thrown them in the garbage.
Or these are the checks that might come in like your credit card statement, because they want you to do like a balance transfer or something. Well, what if somebody found those, and then they found something that had your signature on it? Like, those two things together, very dangerous. It's all about protecting yourself, protecting you and your family's identity, and it takes seconds. It's like, why would you leave yourself vulnerable and throw things away that you know somebody could use against you? Account numbers, medical information, packages and things. And if you have a shredder, there's still so many things like the medicine bottles, like the bubble mailers, like the boxes that you can't shred. So you want to make sure before you recycle things, make sure you go through. I like to get rid of that barcode too, because criminals are clever and they can scan things and backtrack to your information.
You know what that's helpful too? You know when you have to send sometimes returns, and you have maybe like a barcode, like for example this.
Yep.
So like this was the old
Like you
one
wanna
that
use
it came in, but then this is the return label.
Right. So you can
I
get rid of the
usually
old
have to
label.
like,
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
you get
you're
rid
like
of the old
taking a
label, and now
marker.
we know this is the right one.
Yes.
That is really great. Okay, how
Exactly.
many did you tell me, Erin? Over 300 picked up. Just one of these is normally $13.99. Well, we're doing it for $4.99. Instead of $13.99, $4.99 each. Under $20 for a set of 4 with their gift boxes. Choose the turquoise, set of 4 in the pink. Here is the brights, they're the neons. Purple, down below is the soft pink. Here is the tea green. We have the Wonderland set of all the different blues with the white. Then we've got that navy blue, and we have the jewel tone as well. What about taxes are coming up any minute?
Yes,
again.
exactly. Yeah, and maybe you're getting rid of, old taxes, or maybe you help like your parents, like with their kind of bills and things like that. So it's just a super easy thing, and anybody can use this. From I think like age 16, you get your first job, you start getting pay stubs. You need to mark that stuff out. We have to teach our kids how to make sure that their financial house does not get compromised.
And you know what we've talked about? That even like the shredders, like the confetti ones is the best one, if anything, right?
Yeah.
But the long paper ones, they could tape it together.
Exactly.
They
So
have.
you could even use this and then shred.
Exactly. Fantastic. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
Hey, coming up.